In this act, after speaking with Banquo about the truth of the witch's prophecies, Macbeth builds up the courage to follow through with his bloody work. After Macbeth has done the deed, he meets Lady Macbeth. Lady Macbeth finds him in a guilty state, and she quickly notices Macbeth has brought the daggers along with him. When she leaves to return the daggers to the scene, Macbeth hears a mysterious knocking. Milo will be playing Macbeth, and Nikita will be playing Lady Macbeth.
That which hath made them drunk hath made me bold. What hath quenched them hath given me fire. Hark, peace! It was the owl that shrieked, the fatal bellman which gives the sternest good night. He is about it, the doors are open, and the surfeit grooms do mock their charge with snores. I have drugged their possets, that death and nature do contend about them, whether they live or die.
Who's there? What ho?
Alack, I am afraid they have awakened, and 'tis not done. The attempt and not the deed confounds us. Hark! I lay their daggers ready. He could not have missed him. Had he not resembled my father as he slept, I had done't. My husband!
I have done the deed. Didst thou not hear a noise?
I heard the owl scream and the crickets cry. Did not you speak?
When?
Now.
As I descended?
I,
Hark! Who lies I the second chamber?
Donalbain.
This is a very sorry sight.
A foolish thought to say a sorry sight.
There's one did laugh in sleep, and one cried murder. That they did wake each other, I stood and heard them. But they did say their prayers and address them again to sleep.
There are two lodged together.
One cried, God bless us, and Amen, the other. As they had seen me with these hangman's hands, listening their fear, I could not say Amen when they did say, God bless us.
Consider is not so deeply.
But wherefore could I not pronounce Amen? I had most need of blessing, and Amen stuck in my throat.
These deeds must not be thought. After these ways, so will make us mad.
Methought I heard a voice cry, sleep no more. Macbeth does murder sleep, the innocent sleep, sleep that knits up the ravelled sleeve of care, the death of each day's life, sore of labor's bath, balm of hurt minds, great nature's second course, chief nourisher in life's feast.
What do you mean?
Still it cried, sleep no more, to all the house. Glamis hath murdered sleep, and therefore Cawdor shall sleep no more. Macbeth shall sleep no more.
Who was it that thus cried? Why, worthy Thane, you do unbed your noble strength to think so brain-sickly of things. Go get some water and wash this filthy witness from your hands. Why do you bring these daggers from the place? They must lie there. Go carry them and smear the sleepy grooms with blood.
I'll go no more. I'm afraid to think of what I've done. Look on thee again, I dare not.
Infirm of purpose! Give me the daggers. The sleeping and the dead are but as pictures. 'Tis the eye of childhood that fears a painted devil. If he do bleed, I'll gild the faces of the grooms withal, for it must seem their guilt.
Whence is that knocking? How is't with me when every noise appalls me? What hands are here? Ha! They pluck out mine eyes. Will all great Neptune's ocean wash this blood clean from my hand? No. This my hand will rather the multitudinous seas incarnadine, making the green one red.
My hands are of your color, but I shame to wear a heart so white. I hear a knocking at the south entry. Retire we are to our chamber. A little water clears us of this deed. How easy it is then. Your constancy hath left you unattended. Hark, more knocking. Get onto your nightgown, lest occasion call us and show us to be watchers. Be not lost so poorly in your thoughts.
To know my deed, 'twere best not know myself. Wake Duncan with thy knocking. I would thou couldst.
These lines from Act 2, Scene 2 help us understand how Macbeth and Lady Macbeth individually deal with murdering Duncan. We see that Macbeth is suffering from extreme guilt right after killing Duncan. He goes over to Lady Macbeth afterwards, questioning his actions while carrying the daggers that he used to kill Duncan. Lady Macbeth sees the guilt Macbeth is dealing with and takes control of the situation by telling him to toughen up and accept the fact that he killed Duncan. This scene helps develop the theme of the effect of guilt on the human mind by showcasing how Macbeth deals with the guilt he holds from killing Duncan. Later on in the story, we see the effects guilt has on the human mind when Macbeth begins to see the ghost of Banquo at a dinner party. The guilt that Macbeth holds from the murders begins to change his overall personality and behavior as he decides to kill Banquo out of paranoia to make sure his place as king is secured. Although at first Lady Macbeth seems to be unshaken by the guilt, it soon gets to her and she begins to start sleepwalking and trying to cleanse herself of the guilt with the act of washing her blood-stained hands.